Alright guys, as you can see I'm on a bit of a bonanza of putting out videos today. The reason for that, of course, is that it is currently October the 14th and this next version of the game is due out tomorrow. And I gotta work all day tomorrow, which means I won't have any time to work on it. So whatever last minute fixes are going to be done, they're going to be done today via this playthrough. And since I'm recording the playthrough for you, I might as well keep doing them. And as long as my voice holds out. My throat's getting a bit sore from talking. I'm going to load the game. I'll tell you about the three. I don't know if you noticed, we're up three minor version changes there. I'll talk to you about what they are when we get in here. So the first one you can see right here, Pour on the Charm, now does tell you uses remaining in this map. It should have told you that before, just an oversight, so now that's fixed. When the wild corpse hit us, it told us, you know, you're engulfed in insects for 1 turn, but it didn't explain in that text output what being engulfed meant. I had recently fixed it for if a monster casts summon insects at you, while it tells you how long you're engulfed, it also says while you're engulfed it means X. So it hadn't done that for the monsters that can cause it directly with combat damage. Now it does. The third and final thing, of course, minor bug fix. It told us we were engulfed for 1 turns. It should have said for 1 turn. So quick if statement, and now it won't pluralize incorrectly. All right, let's get back to the game and keep going here. Oh, our shitty faith. Minus 117. Jesus Christ. We got a black flame fiend here, guys. Not somebody we want to face right away because when he hits us, he drains half of our spell points. He also has 100% resistance to heat, so we're not going to do any damage to him with our Dragon Tears if we still have that. Yeah, we still have 1 shot left in that. And also, we can see he does 2 to 5 damage when he hits, and it's heat damage, just so you know. We talked about what happens if you take acid damage. Every point of acid damage gives you that % chance of having things melt. With heat damage, every point of heat damage you take gives you, if we took 5 heat damage from this guy, we'd then have a 5% chance of catching on fire for 1 to 5 turns. And while you're on fire, you take heat damage every turn. You also light up surrounding squares and such. But let's try and take him on by putting out a trap. Let's see what we can do here. We have that Curse of Pain trap. So it'd suck if it affects us, but our odds of putting it out, you can see, are now at 65%. And if it affects him, he'll be much easier to take on. Accident. We triggered the Curse of Pain. We're dizzy for the next 120 turns, while so our dexterity is halved. We're weakened for the next 120 turns, while so our strength is halved. Our lowered strength required us to take off the bone mold hide armor and the small wooden shield and the fur cap and the hide boots. and the hide leggings. Jesus. Okay. Well, so much for that. Let's cast this mid-power scroll and see what happens. Clumsiness. It would have halved his dexterity for a while. I was hoping it was summon. What we got here? This is a soil beast. Every time he hits us, one of our equipped armors is destroyed. Thankfully, we have no equipped armors. Could be in some ways a good time to face him. On the other hand, we're not likely to do great facing him right now. Let's you know what we're gonna do? Let's go here. Let's try this Curse of Pain trap again. And we set it. Let's step off this. Got a little faith. We pleased our goddess a bit. He is now, as you can see, his attack and damage are both lowered. Let's cast Recuperate, which will remove our temporary afflictions there, our debuffs. Put back on stuff and start fighting him. We resisted the spell drain. Did you see that? That's because, of course, we have willpower to basic level. We learned that from a book. And it gives us a 25% chance to avoid having our spell points drained, etc., or experience drained. He drained 15. Why did he not drain the full amount? Because, of course, however much he's going to drain, when he does drain it, he drains 25% less than he should. One more hit and he's gone. Alright, he's dead. Let's avoid this guy for the moment. if we're going to face him, let's take off everything so he doesn't destroy our armor. He's slow. Let's try the Curse of Pain trap kit again. It worked. You see that because we got the other faith. He stepped on it as soon as he put it out. So he has less chance to hit us now and does less damage when he does hit us. Let's also hit him with Caprice, the prayer we have here. His attack is lowered again by 10. So even less chance to hit us. If it looks like it only lowered by 5, that's because it took 10 off his actual attack rating and then halved it, right, for the weakness we caused with the Curse of Pain. Alright, he's dead. Put back on all our armor. I hear something below. I'm not ready to face anything else yet. Let's go up here. Another Lastavian shrine. It's a simple pit, but we don't have to. A narrow open pit, so easiest to jump across. We don't have to cross it yet. Only a 40% chance we succeed because of our strength. We'll go that way if there's no other option here. We have a Minotaur. We have 2 Minotaurs. This is a standard Minotaur. It's an aberration and giant type combined. You see its stats there. You'll also notice its resistances are, in this case, 50% electrical and 50% cold. All aberrations have random resistances assigned to them, each individual. Just like every undead has physical resistance automatically to a certain level, every diabolic has magic resistance to a certain level, every aberration has random resistances assigned. We could potentially take him on. Let's try this again. Oops, I missed it. I meant to try Curse of Pain. Well, we got our strength up for a bit. It worked again. Okay, his stats are down for a bit. Let's fight him while his stats are down. And while we have extra strength. Our extra strength is not doing us any good right now because of the sling. Let's switch over to heavy stick. Give us a better chance of doing some bonus strength damage. Alright, that Minotaur is dead. And Illumis likes it when we kill giant types, so that helped too. This guy is a Minotaur hero, another unique. Not the toughest. Legend is the toughest, but still pretty tough. As you can see, our stats for fighting him are not great. I don't think we have anything left in our one trap there either. Let's leave him alone for a minute. Come back to him. There's another Minotaur unique. Ashgar, a Minotaur champion. So not as tough as the hero, but still quite tough. This is a Flonesian shrine. We can pray here. It's a good shrine. It'll piss off Illumis. If we are successful, 52% chance of that, every single goblinoid on the map would drop dead and we get the experience. If we fail our prayer, every goblinoid on the map gets tougher. Drowlin shrine, we've seen that before. Quilted trousers. Is that even better than our hide leggings? Yes, indeed. We can't wear it yet. Yes, we can. We have strength 50. Okay. Throw on quilted trousers gives us 10 defense instead of 6. Puts us up to 51 defense. Found a Speak with Dead cantrip. We'll use that in a minute. We haven't talked about this yet, the Wand of Intuition. So it's a standard wand to begin with. But you'll see our chance of success is 50% instead of 25%. That's because it's a wand that has a cantrip in it. So it's a 25% extra chance to successfully activate it. So with our untrained wand lord, we get a 50-50 chance every time we use this that it works. If we use it, it will tell us yes or no, are there any pit traps or booby traps within 1 square of us. Let's face this Blood Lasher. It is an aberration. It has 50% resistance to acid in this case. Its special ability is every time we hit it, however much damage we do to it, we take that much damage in acid damage. Switch back to the sling. Should have even gone with the fists, actually, because we know we're only going to do 1 damage. Now we did 6 and we took 6. Although we're healed, so it makes no difference in this case. Got a new racial perk. As a Mousling, we gain Keen Smell. This perk makes all non-invisible monsters within 2 squares visible to you, even if something obstructs your line of sight. So if we were standing here and there was something on the other side of this wall, we'd be able to smell it. You can see our strength right now. We don't have the little plus sign next to it. As a Mousling, we can't go above 90 strength, and for the moment, it recognizes we have 90 strength. So we'll have to wait till the strength effect wears off if you want to put points into that. I'm actually going to put it into dexterity anyway. Keep getting my attack up here. And I think what we're going to do is put points into dodge. This will give us plus 15 defense. We're going to have to start taking repair skill soon. Our weapons and armor are going to start breaking, and at 90 strength we max out. We're going to start finding stuff we can't carry or can't use. Let's face him right now. Just holding down the 5 key, passing my turn. There we go, he's dead. What do we find there? I heard we found something. Found a delicate gold chain, another trinket. Only takes up 1 inventory slot, worth 215 gold pieces if we find a smuggler to sell it to. Let's look in this armament locker. Found an exotic weapon, a gata. So we haven't talked about exotic weapons yet. We've seen improvised weapons, we've seen standard weapons. What are exotic weapons? They're kind of new. They've been added in a few updates ago. They're special weapons that are a little better than normal weapons. They're a little rarer than normal weapons as well. But as you can see, like with our heavy stick, we have a strength required of 10, right? The gata not only has a strength required, it also has a max health required. So you'd have to have both strength of 50 and max health of 35 to use this. It would give you a minus 18 to hit, but do 7 to 12 damage. That's pretty damn good. I'll switch over to the gata for now. That's reorganized. We'll use that for a bit. Another black flame fiend. And he'll take all our spell points. Maybe we want to face the other minotaur first. Or see what's over here. Oh, of course we can't wear the... Can't use the gata yet. We don't have strength 50 really. Can't wear the quilted trousers yet. And we lost some gold. Because our strength reverted to normal. Oh, that is a bug. I just noticed that again. Yeah, we drank the strength potion. I didn't see the strength thing down here. I noticed that the other day. I'm gonna have to fix that in between gameplays here. I don't know where that came from. That strength potions have been in the game for 1,000 years, and there's not been any problem with them. But all of a sudden there is. So I'll look it over as soon as I'm done this playthrough. Let me write that down. I was smart enough to put a pen beside me now that I can use. Not smart enough to get a clean sheet of paper. Alright, STR potion icon. We'll check that out as soon as we're done this playthrough. This round. Never ends, does it, guys? There's always something. Fortunately, most of these, with the exception of the Wereleach one, have been minor. Wereleach one was quite serious. Let's put that gold away. There's a whole room filled with mirrors here, like a little hall of mirrors. Tiny health potion we found here. Alright, he's draining us. Screw it. Let's just fight him. Something broke. Our sling broke. Back to the heavy stick, I guess. Alright, he's dead. It's a standard Minotaur. Let's go ahead and face it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and try and ceiling block trap it. Failed. We triggered it on ourselves. We took 6 points of damage and we were paralyzed for 30 turns. I guess we'll fight it now. Our high boots broke, guys. We gotta take repair skill next, probably. We're quite close to leveling up. I don't want to waste that tiny health potion right now. We could level up pretty easily, but if we hit a trap we're not expecting, it could cost us the game. All these mirrors. Speaking of traps, we found another tome called No Traps Please, Volume 2. So not Volume 1, we can't learn it yet. We'd have to have basic disarming skill. But once we have basic disarming skill, we can learn that. It'll give us advanced disarming skill. That will give us, basic would give us a 25% chance anytime we trigger a booby trap that the booby trap does nothing. Advanced would give us a 50% chance every time that happens that it does nothing. Alright, this will level us up as soon as we're back here and give us our health back. Okay. New class perk, passive income. You can activate this perk once per map. It grants you 1 to 100 gold pieces. Let's go ahead and use that right away. Let's put our strength to 50. So we can use the quilted trousers. And the gata. And I think... I don't know, actually. I think we're going to take the disarming now. Given we have that book. We take basic disarming with this. And then read the book because we have more than 60 dexterity. Now you have advanced disarming. It's worth it. Frees up an inventory slot too. This Minotaur just jumped across that pit. You saw the word leap. Something else broke, man. We do have to take repair soon. That's our bone mold hide armor. I'm gonna try and leap this. Nope. Just a gong back here. Finding a lot of gongs. Leapt it. Oh, I didn't even see that one. More quilted trousers. Let's drop the old hide leggings. We're not going to need them again. We'll keep wearing the worst condition quilted trousers for now. I was going to say let's blink across this, but of course we can't. So we leapt. The cloth arm wrapping. We don't need that right now. Found our first intact target dummy. Target dummies are kind of cool. You can practice our combat skills on them. In other words, if you step on it, it'll say, do you want to fight it or not? I'm going to say no for the moment. But if we do, we will instantly gain experience equal to 10% of that we need overall to reach the next level. Not what we immediately need, but in this case, say 10% chance, or 10% of 772, so 77. Every time we do it. That said, it will lower the condition of whatever weapon we're using by 20% for all the time we're spending practicing there. And there's a 50-50 chance the target dummy will break thereafter. I definitely don't want to use the gata. If I'm going to do anything, I'm using the heavy stick. Alright, we destroyed it. We got some experience out of it. Given our sling's already busted, we want to be a little bit careful here. What else we got? We're still up here and over here. And then we'll check out all these mirrors. That's going to be fun and weird. Apothecary table. We can try and brew a potion. Chances based on our intelligence. We did it. Brewed an unknown potion. We brewed something, and then we broke it. This is, somebody I know is starting to call this a gacha machine. Not what I'm familiar with, but a mystery box. Right now it costs us 40 gold pieces. If we spend 40 gold pieces, we'll get something. You have no idea what you'll get. You get literally a random item that could have been generated at this depth. Could be quite good, could be quite bad. We don't want to face him head on. Let's let him come to us here. We are going to want to face him sooner or later. Oh, we hit him for a good amount of damage. Let's get him with Dragon Tears once. We're getting him down. He's only got 10 health left. Still a negative 55 faith. We are going to want to kill him before too long. Oh, Jesus, are we ever killing him? Never got him. Okay. Got a leather cap and a steel buckler. Let's check those things out. Leather cap only takes 50 strength. Let's throw it on instead of our fur cap. It's in perfect condition. Let's drop the fur cap. Reorganize. The steel buckler would give us 15 defense. Takes 50 strength instead of our small wooden shield, which gives us 12 defense. Let's take the steel buckler. In perfect condition. Excellent. Alright. Linen hosiery. We don't need it. Let's go ahead and drop it. Shit. Well, let's try. Alright, let's take our tiny health potion. Let's take the other one as well. Now, as a Mousling, we can automatically climb out of here. Found an unknown potion. And all that's left on this side is a faulty telepad. A faulty telepad, every time you pass your turn on it or enter it, there's a 50% chance it blinks you. It puts you randomly somewhere on the map. Let's do that to get past this thing. There we go. That's it. That's the level, aside from the mirrors. So I guess we'll go take a look at those and hope to God we don't end up facing a problematic doppelganger or something. Well, there you go. Wondrous mirror. We're transported to an alternate reality. Good. Another chance to explore a dungeon level 8. Oh, we ended up coming in. Uh-oh. We came in directly atop a soil beast. He just hit us. He's going to destroy one of our equipped armors. There goes our leather cap. Let's get off of him. We have here a couple of shrouded rotters. 5% chance they cause white rot when they hit us. They're undead. Immune to inhaling gases. Let's go ahead and hit them. He's got distance strike, of course. This is a glyph of goodness. As long as it's here, every time we get hit in combat, we will heal 3 to 6 health points. As long as it doesn't get destroyed. Destroying it's an evil act. Let's take off our steel buckler and our quilted trousers. And let's try the ceiling block trap again. There, we made it happen. He took 7 points of damage and he's paralyzed. Let's just go finish him off manually. I thought we had it unequipped, did I not? Maybe I left it equipped. Didn't I do it? I thought I did. I could have sworn I did. Oh well. Too late now, man. We lost a lot of good armor there. Let's put back on these quilted trousers. That's the limit of what we got. This is a skeleton legend, so the most powerful skeleton in the game. Only one of him, Grimmer Minder. He'll drop 3 things if we kill him, though. Because of the glyph of healing, we can face him pretty easily. He does 2 to 5 damage, and we heal 3 to 6 every time he hits us. We're actually gaining from this. All we're doing is wearing down our weapon and armor. That's the one problem. So he had a map on him. There, we found our first map that we can actually read. With basic cartography, it'll just show us the basic outline of the map. It'll show us some details, but it won't show us all the details. We also found a new weapon, thank God. A partisan. Take a look at that. Ooh, and a hand axe of animal hunting. Given we have that axe, that chopping skill, this could be quite useful. We healed, of course, because he hit us. We leveled up. We're all the way back to the top anyway. Got a new racial perk, Quiet as a Mouse, with stealth mode active. We'll talk about that in a second. The range at which monsters can hear you is lowered by 3 squares. So, let's take a look at that perk. Actually, let's do several things. Let's take a look at what stealth mode is. You can see it right here. We can press T to toggle it on or off, right here. When it's open, it means when this guy's screaming, it means you're not being stealthy. When it's screaming, you are being stealthy. If you have a light source active, remember that candle we had? You'll see a little light here. It just reminds you that your stealth mode is inactive even if it's active while you have a light source. So you have to have no light source going. If you have no light source going, this is the range at which monsters can hear you and see you. As you can see, monsters can see us up to 9 squares. Why only 9 instead of 12? That is because, of course, we started the game with basic stealth as a Mousling. But now we're also quiet as a mouse. That lowers by 3 the range at which they can hear us, but not at which they can see us. So we have to be within 0 to 6 squares for them to hear us now. That means animal intelligence monsters, which only rely on hearing, have to be within 0 to 6 squares to even notice we're there. So it gives us a lot more latitude in dealing with those types of monsters for sure. I'm taking it in strength. We need to get this up. Alright. Can't get any new skills yet, so I guess we're done with that. We got the quilted trousers on. We'll take repair when we can. There is a place we can try to repair there. We'll wait till we have our repair skill up. Here's the map. So the yellow circles are gold or silver, that kind of thing. Treasure. Silver, there you go. There's an adventurer's corpse over here. It hasn't been looted yet. There is another glyph of goodness. There's 2 of them. So even if this one's destroyed, we still have that one. Object. This is a stone circle. It's a new thing with this new update. This is a new map tile. If we go in there, we can. the first time we enter, one thing will happen. It only happens once. It rolls on a table to see what happens to us. We'll look at that in a minute when we're over there. Pendulum blade, bunch of objects. This is all grease. If we step in this, we get greasy and we start sliding around. It can be a big problem. Let's not do any of that yet. A Lastavian holy symbol is almost useful, but not quite. We've seen a lot of those Lastavian shrines. As long as you get the Lastavian holy symbol, it's a mundane item, doesn't require any skill to use. We're automatically successful praying at his shrine or with any prayer of his we use, Lastaviarch. Unfortunately, he is a good god, so we're not going to want to do that often, because Illumis will get upset. It's a nice thing to find, though. You know what? Let's go here. Let's drop the heavy stick. Let's drop the gata. Let's drop the good quilted trousers. And let's try and repair all of this with the Gnomish automated armorer. Our sling's been destroyed. Jesus Christ, our bone mold armor is destroyed. Quilted trousers got fully repaired, and the high boots got fully repaired. Oh, and our partisan, I didn't even see it, got fully repaired. Oh, and the hand axe. Thank goodness. Okay. Let's put back on the hide boots. I forgot we had these. Let's go pick up the rest of this stuff. Alright, let's switch over to the worse quilted trousers for now. Use the gata. Or the hand axe. Hand axe does 1 to 21 damage instead of, what, 7 to 12. It has minus 21 to hit. Minus 24 to hit, pardon me. Versus minus 18. So harder to hit with. Unless we're swinging at animals. Jesus, I can't do this. We have plus 10 to hit and plus 50% damage to animals. So you can see right there in his hit mod, minus 24 slash bracket minus 14. The minus 14 is a special circumstance. In certain circumstances, i.e. when we're fighting animals, it has minus 14 to hit. Its damage as well is 1 to 21, but when we're fighting animals, its damage is 2 to 32. And of course, if we're using it, we also add 3 to that. So it's actually, 3 to 24 when we're using it. Let's switch over to that for now. It'll be a powerful little blow when we hit. Let's go get the silver. Put that away. Got a prayer of fair fighting. We don't want to use this at all. It's a Fivriaskin prayer. If you remember, of all the gods we can pray to, Illumis gets most upset if we pray to Fivriascus. So we're going to drop this. But if we did do it, it puts into prayer. It puts into play an effect called fair fighting or fairness or something like that. And while that's in play, whenever you're in combat, doesn't matter. It disregards all the factors to hit, and both you and the enemy both have 50% chance to hit while the effect lasts. No matter what you're fighting. Let's just drop it. We don't want it. A hunter's axe, another option instead of the hand... Whoops, we're using the wrong thing. Instead of the hand axe, the hunter's axe, only minus 14 to hit. Only does 1 to 18 damage, though, instead of 1 to 21. But still. I'll use that for now. I'll switch over to that if we face animals. The hunter's axe, also one-handed, so we're fine with that. Sandals, we don't need them. We have the hide boots. We'll carry them for now, though. Little worse than the hide boots. Improvised as well. I don't want to get all greasy, but let's do it. Might have been a little error there. I heard a little static burst. I'm not sure what caused that. I'm trying to step on this, and you can see I'm sliding around because I'm greasy. Found a small health potion, that's worthwhile. Come on, man. Come on. Got the health potion, that's even better. Small health potion, of course, is 3 to 8, or 18 to 30, pardon me. The health potion is 33 to 45 health. A prayer of abrasion mending. Again, we won't use it because it's a good prayer, but it's a small healing spell from Sense of V, a miracle. But you can only use it if your health is pretty high to begin with. It won't work if your health is low. Only fixes abrasions, in other words, minor injuries. Come on. You see we're greasy down here for another 20 turns. We don't have lockpicking, we can't open that. And the only way onward is to jump over this. And, oh, good God. We're not going to do that. Open bottomless pit. So our odds of leaping it, 30%. If we fail, we plummet forever. and die. 100% chance of death. Now there is a skill called death cheating, which we have not put anything into yet. Getting this up gives you a chance to survive instant death effects like that, but we are not going to, under any circumstance, try and go over that. So that does leave us with a bit of, again, a problem. Let's take a look at the map. There's a lot of stuff worth getting over here. Oh, we don't have to go that way. We can go this way. Okay, at least we get this stuff. We can get over this way. We'll probably leave all of this alone. We're probably not going to deal with the stone circle. Just because if we get to the other side of this and we don't have enough spell points to get back with a blink, that means we have to leap it, and that could end our game instantly. So we're not gonna risk that. Too dangerous. Let's just stand here till our grease is gone. Or it's gone, no longer greasy. Let's cut through the smoke. Got a prayer of showering gold. That is a prayer to Illumis. Let's go ahead and use it right now. Failed. It had a 70% chance of success. It failed. Nothing in there. 4 gold. Let's go ahead and pick it up anyway. 77 gold, but couldn't carry it all. We lost basically 1 gold piece there. Let's go put all this back in the temple. Jeez, I hate the smoke. Be a gust of wind. What are we fighting? Oh, a skeleton. It's okay. Let's go ahead and use this before we face her. She's a mistress of venom, a person. We could kill her pretty easily. 10% chance that she poisons us when she hits us. She's like a member of an assassin's guild. Also a shade, only visible 1 square distant, like the like that mudsucker was. Immune to inhaling gases. It's both a diabolic and an undead. It's got very high physical resistance, a bit of magic resistance, and 50% heat extra takes damage from heat. 50%. I didn't tell you what this was. Memory tree. So I used it. When you use a memory tree, it can raise back from the dead monsters on the map. Some of them will come back to life on your side. Some of them will come back to life as enemies. And that's it. So in this case, it actually raised back 2 of the monsters we killed came back to life. One of them is summoned. One of them is an ally on our side out there trying to kill things. I just don't know where he is or she is. Ooh, this is perfect. We found a gnomish boar. So entering this, it's a vehicle. Entering the square gives us the option of riding the boar. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'll show you what it does. Alright, she's dead. There. Now we're through the, oh, something just, my summoned ally just killed something somewhere. That's why we know it's, that's why we got that experience. And it suddenly said you earned the hatred of undead. My summoned ally, wherever it is, just killed a skeleton, probably one of the skeletons we killed. Now we can see the shade, even though it's more than 1 square away. Why? Because, of course, we have keen sense of smell. We can smell it up to 2 squares away, so we know it's there. It's not invisible, it's just like stealthy, like you can't see it at a distance. True invisible is can't be seen, period, ever, even in your square. Fight the stun jelly, nice and easy. Blink trap kit, let's try and take that, because it'll, again, give us a way to get some faith going here. We're probably not going to use this as cool as it is. Prayer of Eagle Aspect. That's a Drowned prayer. If we used it, it would make us flying. If we successfully used it, it's a pretty good prayer. Let's drop the sandals. Take the Prayer of Eagle Aspect. And let's look at the stone circle. Gives the option of entering once. So if we go there, it'll be like, do you want to enter? Yep. If we do go in, we will either be healed back to full, or we'll gain 1 to 10 intelligence points, or Whispering Voices, all the events that are waiting for us on this map up until the Linger Warning and the turn of the Linger Warning will be revealed. We find an ancient relic, a magic item, It is an astral gate. We're transported to a new map at the same level, just like the Wondrous Mirror. Or it's a sleeping circle. We fall asleep for 60 turns. Or it's a circle of madness. We hallucinate for 120 turns. Or it gives us the Curse of the Fae. We lose 1 to 10 dexterity points. Or Mind Fog. We lose 1 to 10 intelligence points. Or it's just a stone circle and nothing happens. Not do it yet, in case we're transported. We're not ready to leave yet. Even better than our hide boots, guys. Let's pick up the short, soft leather boots. Base defense 10. It looked like one of them didn't disappear. That's not what happened. It disappeared, and then this thing generated more smoke there. Was there a monster over there that I saw? Yeah. Come here, buddy. Oh, he summoned. That's what we raised back. He's our ally now. Can't, there are two different types of allies you can have, summoned monsters or charmed monsters. The difference is you can betray charmed monsters. If you enter their square, it's like, do you want to fight them? And if you say yes, then they're no longer charmed. Summoned monsters you can't do that with. That's to make sure you can't abuse the game by summoning monsters just to kill them. This is an anti-magic aura. If we'd have had any buffs or debuffs, as soon as we entered here, they'd all disappear. You can't see it until you step in. Now we know it's there. Let's search this dead body. Fur armor of summer. Excellent. Okay, we got a lot of cool shit here. Let's look and see what we're going to drop. We want that fur armor. Especially, let's get rid of the heavy stick. The partisan, by the way, it's a two-handed weapon, so we can't use a shield while we're using it, but we don't have a shield, so we should probably use it. It gives us plus 15 to hit instead of minus 14, so we'd have a 29% extra chance to hit versus using the Hunter's Axe. This does 1 to 18 damage, this does 1 to 8. And this, of course, would be our bonus strength. I'm going to stick with the Hunter's Axe for now. Let's use the Speak with Dead scroll right away. It's a cantrip scroll. Extra... oh, it's automatically identified. That's what cantrip scrolls are. You don't have to have runic lore to identify them. We have to have a dead body in our square to do this. We're talking to the adventurer's corpse. And let's see if he has anything to say to us when we speak with him. He tells us there are no more cave-ins to worry about. So we know there's no cave-ins on this map. Let's go ahead and pick up the fur armor now. Oh, frick. My mouse is new and I'm having trouble steering it. Alright, this will give us 20 defense and an extra 25% cold resistance. What's our defense at then? 55. Not as good as it was, but not terrible. Let's try and open this. Fail. Where'd our gnomish boar go? There we go. Perfect way around that thing now. This thing does have a hidden condition. Every time you ram it into a wall, there's a chance the condition lowers, and eventually it'll not be rideable anymore. Let's use it again. Where is it? You know what we're going to do? Smoke can only spread to empty space. It can't spread onto the rubble. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just passed my turn. So we can go along here and not have to worry about the smoke. It'll take a little longer, of course, because the rubble itself is harder to walk through. Might as well try and use this. Not that anything really needs it. I repaired the gata a little bit. Let's leave it at that for now. Alright, let's see what these things are. Cloth arm wrapping, don't need it. Mind warp trap kit. What does it do? Causes a monster to hallucinate. Let's take that in favor of the Prayer of Eagle aspect. We're going to start using trap kits a lot more, guys, just to try and get our faith back and stuff. Uncooked pheasant, we could cook that at a cooking fire, eat it, and it would give us spell points back. gold. A prayer of detect spirituality. Don't need it. It would if you successfully use it as prayer to Pantos, the god of madness, it'll show you where the temple is and where any shrines are. All right, let's go ahead and use this and see what happens. Let's enter the stone circle. You get a healing blessing. Return to full health. Okay, and it can't be used anymore. Defunct stone circle. So we're out of here, guys. Let's kind of hope we get the pulled to another world thing. Let's go ahead and use this one last time to fix something. Nothing. We could destroy these. Be an evil act. Would make every evil god like us more and every good god hate us more, but there's no point in that right now. We're not trying to please any given evil god, so let's just get out of here. Well, let's go here one last time. Let's cast Generate Gold. Got 32 gold pieces, and let's use our passive income. 76 gold. We'll go here. We might as well use our Scurry perk while we're thinking of it. It's not going to last long. It's only 10 turns, but before we enter the next map, we use it. And then we'll still have like 9 turns worth of Scurry on this map to move fast. There's a sleeping bandit here. If we attack him, we automatically hit for maximum damage. So let's use our most damaging weapon. And go kill him. Dead. Alright, we've leveled up. Let's say okay to this. We got a new class perk, guys. Check in the back. This perk adds a redo button to all merchant screens, which you may activate once per level. Doing so will randomize the items that merchant has for sale. So we already know we get extra items for sale from any merchant, but if we don't like what's on offer, we can hit that button once and it'll randomize everything he has on offer to something else. So maybe we'll find something we like better. I'm taking dexterity to get this to 90. We do want repair, right? Gotta do it sooner or later. Start doing it. That's the advantage, of course, of playing a character that doesn't specialize in any given skill set. We can kind of take whatever we want. This would, as a prayer to Duralis, I think, that would allow us to identify any cursed or any potion or scroll in our inventory. We'll find it later. She is neutral. Illumis won't care if we pray to her. So we'll come back and do it if we find a scroll or potion we want. Oh, yes, I'm right here. We'll do it in a minute. There's a Pyrodile. It's a dead Pyrodile. Alright, let's go ahead and drop for a second the delicate gold chain. Let's go ahead and pick up the prayer of identification. Let's give it a shot. 61% chance of success. Yeah, it worked. So we can pick anything we want to identify. Let's identify this unknown potion. It's a minor curative potion, so it'll lower our poison level by 1. Not bad. Keep that. Alright. Thank you, Duralis. If we had that pheasant, we could cook it. We don't. A jewelry merchant. Let's see what he's got for sale. There's that redo button. An honor to meet you. And likewise, I'm sure. Don't think of the cost. Think instead of what it may cost you to go without. So he's selling a ring of mending for 7 gold. We could lower this further if we pour on the charm if we wanted to. A greedy ring. Anytime we find gold, platinum, or silver, we'd find 10 extra. A spell retaining ring. Anytime a spell of ours would be erased, 25% chance it's not. And an accelerating ring. Anytime we get hit, a 20% chance to cast haste, which would give us like 120 turns or something like that of speed, like our Scurry. This one's mid-power, mind you, which means we can't use it yet. We'd have to have advanced magic item use. But I like either of these two, I think. Or both. You can wear up to 2 rings and 1 amulet. And you have to have magic item use to make use of them. No, let's drop these ones. I think I might drop the Gata. I'm going to buy... Oh, we don't have any gold, do we?
Do you like jewelry? Add a twinkle to your sword hand. Yeah, you just bought yourself some jewelry. Yeah, you just bought yourself some jewelry.
Alright, so those on.
Sword
Another giant tick. This was a magic user. I think it's the first magic user we've seen, isn't it? It's got a blue swirl beneath it. And you can see his name's written in blue. It's a giant tick psionic. So every turn that we're in combat with it, or it's in combat with another monster, for instance, a 1 in 4 chance it randomly decides to cast a spell. It only casts offensive spells and only low power offensive spells. So only spells from the tier that we can currently cast from, which is this tier. We can't cast mid power or high power yet. And it has 80 spell points at its disposal. Oh, we're not fighting it, of course. Let's not piss her off. We're finally getting close to being back in black. Let's not piss her off. Another curse throne. That one drained 2 points of strength. Damn it. Lever here. We're not going to pull it yet. There is a lit stained glass window. We can meditate here. It'll give us a chance to gain faith points. Our chance is equal to our relationship with our deity. Right now it's 71%. If we do, we gain 1 to 100 faith points, but that gets modified by the relationship. So we get 71% of 1 to 100 faith points. I'll say yes. There you go. We're finally back in the black on faith. Oh, got it. Okay. This is a mundane item merchant. See what he has for sale. He's selling right now uncooked beef, a carrot, or a rabbit snare. This could let us catch rabbits to cook in a fire if we're near bramble. This we could eat once. For us, it would give us back 3 to 12 health and 5 to 17 spell points. This, if we cooked it, would let us eat it to heal. I don't love any of these. Let's go ahead and try the redo. Ooh, he's got 6 new things. So a shovel. We want that. And a pickaxe. That would let us mine. It lets us check twice for mining if we were trying to mine anything. And only if both fail do we fail. I want that shovel. Let me see what I'd drop for the shovel if I did. Unknown potion we're going to drop. And we're going to go ahead and say no to this and yes to this. We're going to buy that shovel. Alright. Might try that trick with the... whoops. This guy's looking for gold, just like that thief way back when. He's looking for gold to pick up on the floor, so we may find a lot less here than we want to. Our strength's too low to use that. I guess we're going with a partisan for now. Unknown potion. There's a jewelry merchant in there. We could release him with that lever back there. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe he'll have something we want. Let's also try on this guy. Oh, it doesn't have reduce because we already bought something from him? Is it only the first time you meet him? I don't know if that's a bug or not. Or is it you can only... oh, you can only do it once per map, can't you? That's what that is. Not a bug. Once per level. So we've done our redo with the mundane item merchant. Oh, he cast a spell at us. Invisible hammer. Did 12 points of damage to us. And he caused white rot, son of a bitch. Alright. We need to try and get rid of this white rot. We know this is a curative potion. That won't help with disease. It helps with poison. But as common as curative potions are, equally common as restorative potions that get rid of diseases. So let's pick up this and chug it and see what the hell happens. Mage potion would have given all our spell points back. White rot while we have it, as you can see. Health is way the hell down there. Could of course check it here as well to find out what it does. Let's try and get rid of it with this potion and hope for the best. It's acidic. Ouch! We took 20 points of acid damage, and now there's a 20% chance that one of our inventory items melts. Didn't melt, which is nice. But my god, are we hurting. What are we at now? 16 health. We're a long way from leveling up. I'm going to walk around with 16 health for a minute, but we take any more damage, we're going to try to mitigate it with the health potion. We only want an amulet from him, probably, right? We've already got our rings we want. These are, this is a mid-power ring. If we were wearing this, every time we kill a monster, we get up to 4 faith. And it would also allow us to equip medium armor without having to learn that skill. Cultist's ring. This is same as this, but without the medium armor aspect. Plus 10 dexterity. An extra 25% chance to avoid experience or spell drain, and minus 25% drain to fail. Just like our willpower, we basically get to do that twice. The amulet is mid-power. Nonetheless, I'll probably buy it. Not yet, though. It'll give us an extra 20% chance every time we find a weapon or armor that it's enchanted. Oh, there's a secret door here. Just like the secret compartment, we got to use our intelligence to try to pass through it. There we go. Well, I don't want to waste it, but I'm going to use the small health potion because we're going to pick up stuff soon, and if it happens to be a trap, we could really regret what happens to us. This is an altar, like a shrine. You can pray here. The altar is not devoted to an individual god, it's devoted to all the gods. If you're agnostic, if you chose to worship no deity, you're automatically successful when you pray at altars. We are not, though. We chose to worship Illumis. So our chance of successfully using the altar is equal to the average of our relationship with every god and goddess in the game. That's 58% right now. If we're successful, it would heal us all the way back to full. For us, it's only 5 health, not worth it. If we fail, we drop dead, the same as you would if we'd fallen down that bottomless pit, unless death cheating saved us. A prayer of welcoming waters. Let's carry it for now. That will let us walk on water. It is a prayer to sense and V, though, and it will piss off Illumis if we use it. This is a unique wild boar, the Ridge Stalker. Not only will he drop an item if he's killed, he has higher defense than normal. Not only will he drop an item if he's killed, but on top of that, he'll also drop boar meat, which we can cook on a fire and gain experience for eating. Let's try fighting him for a minute. Could switch to the Hunter's Axe. That would really lower our chances of hitting him, though. But when we did hit, we'd hit a lot harder. I'll stick with this for now, I think. Maybe that's a bad idea. I'll switch to the Hunter's Axe. This may have been a mistake. Let's scurry away from him. High power scroll. Another health potion, thank God. Oh, we didn't pick it up. Let's go use the high power scroll directly on him, and then we'll go and get that health potion. Give us vampirism. So for the next 30 turns, anytime we do damage, we gain that much health. For that purpose, let's go back to the partisan. Yeah, we did 7 damage, we gained 7 health. Poison gas to our right. Let's stay out of that. There. Got new armor. And uncooked boar meat, of course. We could drop the fur armor of summer in favor of the demon foe padded armor. We couldn't use it yet. We'd have a strength 60, which for the moment we don't have. But it would give us 30 base defense instead of 20 base defense. And it would also give us extra defense against demons, but we'd lose the cold resistance. So stick with this, the fur armor for now, until our strength gets up. Torch is like a candle. It doesn't burn as long, and it lights up 2 squares extra instead of 1. Ooh, a large sack. These have been made more common in the game if you're used to the game, guys. So let's pick up the large sack. As long as it's in our inventory is increased by 4 slots. Owning more than one has no extra effect. Large sack supersedes the effects of any lesser bags in our inventory and is superseded by the effects of any larger. You know what? 2 things. Sacrificial block. We could kill monsters in this square. If we do, every monster we kill in the square is an evil act because we're sacrificing it on the block. But we do regain health equal to 10% of our max health. Detect Secret Door spell, let's learn that. It's a low-powered divination, costs 5 spell points. It's not a cantrip. But while it's active for 361 turns, we automatically detect every secret door and secret compartment within 1 square of us. And we can also, pass through those things or open them without an intelligence test. I think we're going to eat this. It's a little dangerous. But one of the things it can do, if it's medicinal, we can be cured of all diseases. This is a big gamble, guys. Maybe not a wise one, but I'm going to do it. It is a red stain patch. The mushroom patch contains a deadly fungus, which is this red stain fungus. Let's get the hell away from it. That can cause a disease itself. Red stain fugue, which would have our intelligence. Where do we leave that health potion? Shit. Yes. Sell my delicate... No, let's use our pour on the charm. Selling a delicate gold chain for 502 gold. Not too shabby. Prayer of Rallying. It's a Lastavian prayer. If we still have that Lastavian... holy symbol, this would be automatically successful if we used it. It'll teleport us directly to the temple. Up a level, okay. A new racial perk. As a Mousling, we have just a sip. Whenever we use a potion, there's a 15% chance it doesn't disappear afterward. Alright, strength's back to 60. I'm going to put some into intelligence. I'm also going to take disease resistance to the advanced level in the hopes that we shed this disease a little faster. So now, every time we enter a new map, we have a 30% chance to shed any given disease. Prayer of Resurrection. Let's hang on to that. It is, again, a Vian prayer, so a prayer to Sense and V. It will anger Illumis. But if there's an NPC in our square and we use that prayer, it will, and is successful, it'll restore them to life. So if a monster killed a smuggler, say, that we really wanted to sell things to, we could bring him back to life and sell him stuff. This is a poltergeist. In this case, a furniture hurling poltergeist. If you remember, we talked about invisible monsters. This one is invisible. Cannot be seen or heard outside your square. So our sense of smell won't smell it. It is undead. It does have high physical resistance, but it's not that hard to kill. Its odds of hitting us are quite low. If it hits us, it only does 1 damage, but it will scatter an inventory item on hit. And what that means is if it hits us, it'll choose randomly one of our inventory items, and it'll place it randomly somewhere else in the map. Let's go to the Hunter's Axe and kill it fast. Only has 1 health left. Let's go back to the Partisan. It's dead. Sure. Alright, do we have a cooking fire on this map? I can't recall. No, I guess not. We did. It's extinguished, though. There are ways to rekindle extinguished fires. We don't have any of them. We can look in here nonetheless and see what meat is in this meat locker. Uncooked mystery meat, uncooked pheasant, uncooked beef. Not going to take any of it. And that is that. We're not finding a lot of use here, are we? That's that. That's the map, guys. Oh no, there's a little bit up here. Nothing. Alright, guys, we are more or less done with this map. We should probably take gambling skills soon, too. Guys, a lot of skills I want to get. To play optimally, the smart move right now would be to run around and pick up stuff to sell to the smuggler. With one eye always on the turn count. Drop, 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 drop. All right, let's go pick up 5 items so we can find them. We can sell them all this meat. Worth 5 gold pieces each. We'll get a little extra because, of course, we sell it for a higher value. Worth 26. Selling the Gata for sure. And the quilted trousers. Let's go with that. Where was he? Here he is.
You looking to sell something?
Alright, we'll sell him the Gata first for 48. The quilted trousers for 15. Each of these pieces of meat for 9. Oh, we can sell him one more thing. That's right, because because of our ability, we get to sell him one extra thing. Worth 1 gold piece. Good enough. Or let's go get this. Drink it. Curative potion would have helped us a bit with poisoning if we had any. We don't have any.
You looking to sell something? Pleasure doing business.
We know what that does. Trying to get us off the map. Alright, we're going to go down. We're going to call it right here, guys. I'm going to take a brief break, and then I'll record some more and see if I can find any other bugs. In the meantime, in between episodes, I'm going to fix whatever's causing that strength potion not to put up the little icon for your strength. I don't know what's causing that. It's kind of bugging me. There we go. Oh, we did it. We took our disease resistance. It kicked in. We no longer have white rot. It left our system. Good for us. Uh-oh. There's an event. Forgetfulness. You've got a lot on your mind, so it's not surprising when the odd thing slips it. Like that spell? Which one was it again? A random spell is erased from your spell book. So our recuperate spell got erased, guys. We forgot it. And there we got our faith for coming down. We'll deal with all this crap when we return. I'm going to press Q. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to quit. All right, back in a bit.